Welcome to my channel Most Expensive Coins. History and potential value of a remarkable piece of US currency, the 1865 2-cent coin. This coin is not only unique but can fetch some serious cash if you have the right one in your collection. So stick around, hit that like button, and let's get started. The 2-cent coin holds a special place in American numismatics. Issued only between 1864 and 1873, it's the first U.S. coin to feature the words, "In God We Trust." If you're lucky enough to have an 1865 2-cent piece, you might be holding something with real historical and monetary value. So, why was this coin even made? Let's go back in time to the early 1860s. The United States was in the midst of the Civil War, a period of intense upheaval. Both people and resources were in short supply, and coins were no exception. At the time, many Americans were hoarding silver and gold coins, which led to a severe shortage of small change. To address this issue, Congress decided to introduce a new coin denomination that would be inexpensive to produce and widely available for everyday use. Thus, in 1864, the 2-cent coin was born, featuring a copper composition rather than silver or gold. Now let's take a closer look at the design. The 1865 2-cent coin has a very distinct look. On the front, or obverse, you'll find a shield with a ribbon carrying the famous motto, "In God We Trust." This phrase made its debut on this very coin, which makes it an iconic piece in U.S. coin history. On the reverse side, you'll see the denomination 2 cents surrounded by a wreath. This design was simple but meaningful, and it played a role in helping the public accept and use this new denomination. So, how much is this coin actually worth today? The answer depends on a few things. Factors like condition, rarity, and any unique characteristics of your 1865 2-cent coin can dramatically impact its value. Coins in good condition might only be worth $10 to $20, but if you have a coin in uncirculated condition, which means it looks as good as the day it was minted, the value can easily rise into the hundreds or even thousands of dollars. And if your coin has any rare errors, like a double die or repunched mint mark, it could fetch even more at auction. Some 1865 2-cent coins have made headlines for their impressive price tags at auctions. For example, an 1865 2-cent coin in perfect gem condition with a beautiful red color recently sold for thousands of dollars. Collectors are always willing to pay a premium for coins in extraordinary condition. In some cases, these coins have been valued as high as tens of thousands of dollars, especially if they come from renowned collections or exhibit those rare mint errors. The first thing to assess is the coin's grade. Grades range from poor to mint state, with higher grades generally worth more money. It's a good idea to consult a professional coin grader to get an accurate assessment. Believe it or not, color matters too. Copper coins like the 2-cent piece can appear red, red-brown, or brown due to age and oxidation. A bright red coin, meaning it looks nearly as fresh as when it was minted, often fetches the highest value. Certain varieties and mint errors are rare and add significant value. For example, the 1865 Fancy 5 variety, where the 5 has a unique shape, can be worth more. Check your coin carefully or have an expert look at it. If you think you have a valuable 1865 2-cent coin, where should you sell it? There are a few options. You can try coin shops, online marketplaces, or auctions, especially if you have a rare variety or high-grade piece. To recap, the 1865 2-cent coin is not only a piece of history but also a potentially valuable collectible. From its role in the Civil War to its introduction of "In God We Trust," this coin has a unique story to tell. And if you have one in great condition, it might be worth a surprising amount of money. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed learning about the 1865 2-cent coin and want to see more videos on rare coins and valuable collectibles, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an upload. And let us know in the comments, do you have any old coins in your collection? Until next time, happy collecting. Next 1864 2 cent today, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of rare coins. And we're going to focus on one of the most unique coins ever produced by the US Mint, the 1864 2-cent coin. This little coin might not look like much at first glance, but it has a captivating story, and some of these coins are worth big money. So, let's get started and find out why this coin could potentially be worth millions. Let's rewind to the year 1864. America was deep into the Civil War, and there was a severe shortage of coins. Citizens were hoarding precious metals like silver and gold, making small change nearly impossible to come by. Enter the 2-cent coin. The United States Mint decided to issue a 2-cent coin to help address the shortage. This was the very first coin in American history to bear the famous motto, "In God We Trust." This motto was added due to the turbulent times of the Civil War, as people sought comfort and assurance. Designed by James B. Longacre, the chief engraver of the U.S. Mint, the 2-cent coin featured a simple yet powerful design. The obverse side showcases a shield with arrows and a wreath, representing strength and unity. The reverse side is just as bold, with a large number, 2, in the center to denote its value. The coin was minted primarily in copper, making it quite durable. 1864 marked the first year of production, and 2 variations were made that year, the large motto and the small motto. The difference might seem minor, but it's a detail that can make a significant difference in the coin's value. One of the most interesting things about the 1864 2-cent coin is that it comes in 2 varieties, the large motto and the small motto. Let's break down these differences and why they matter. The small motto variety has slightly smaller lettering "In God We Trust," than the large motto. This version is rarer because it was only produced for a brief time before switching to the large motto version. Due to its rarity, collectors are willing to pay a premium for the small motto variety, and in high-grade conditions, it can be worth tens of thousands of dollars. Now for the big question: how much is an 1864 2-cent coin really worth today? The answer, as you might have guessed, varies widely depending on the coin's condition, rarity, and type. Let's dive into some specifics. First, the value of these coins is largely determined by their condition, or grade. A lower grade coin might only be worth around $20 to $30. But if you find one in high grade, mint condition, the price jumps significantly. For instance, a high-grade large motto 1864 2-cent coin can fetch anywhere from $200 to $2,000. But the small motto variety is where the value truly shines. A small motto 1864 2-cent coin in pristine, uncirculated condition could sell for well over $100,000 at auction. There's a lot of excitement around the idea of coins being worth millions, even hundreds of millions. So where did this $122 million figure come from? While most 1864 2-cent coins aren't going to be worth that much, there are extremely rare coins that gain astronomical values at auctions, especially if they have unique errors, mint marks, or historical significance. Rumors and stories have floated around about the 2-cent coin being valued at a sky-high price because of its historical impact and rarity. But unless a coin has a unique feature or provenance that makes it a one-of-a-kind piece, it's unlikely to reach that figure. Yet, the possibility of uncovering a rare, high-grade small motto 1864 coin worth a fortune is what keeps collectors searching. So, if you happen to have an 1864 2-cent coin, how can you tell if it's worth a lot? Here are some tips. Look for any signs of wear. Uncirculated coins with a lustrous, clean appearance are more valuable. If you think you have a valuable coin, it's worth sending it to a professional coin grading service to get an official grade. This will help you understand its true market value. Having your coin professionally graded could be the key to unlocking its value. Grading can make a huge difference when it comes to selling coins at auction or to collectors. The 1864 2-cent coin is more than just a piece of metal, it's a piece of American history. Whether you're a collector or just curious, owning a 2-cent coin can connect you to a past era. With the potential value of a rare 1864 small motto coin, this coin is a solid choice for anyone interested in coin collecting or investing. So, if you come across an 1864 2-cent coin, be sure to give it a second look. You never know what you might find. And who knows? You might just have a treasure on your hands that's worth thousands, maybe even more. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon to stay tuned for more coin-related content. Next, 1872 cent. Today, we're diving into one of America's most fascinating and rare coins, the 1872 cent piece. Could this little piece of copper be worth millions today? Let's find out. The story of the 2-cent coin begins in the 1860s, right in the middle of the American Civil War. This was a time when the country was deeply divided, and there was a shortage of metals, especially copper. The government needed a coin that would be affordable to produce, and that's how the 2-cent coin was born. In 1864, the U.S. Mint introduced the 2-cent coin, and it was the first American coin to feature the motto, "In God We Trust." This was a big deal, as this motto would go on to become a standard on U.S. currency. But by the time 1870 rolled around, the demand for the 2-cent coin was waning. You see, after the war, larger denominations became more popular, and the 2-cent coin slowly faded out of circulation. By 1873, the coin was officially discontinued, making it one of the shortest-lived denominations in U.S. history. Now, let's talk about what collectors really care about: rarity and value. The 1872 cent coin had a very limited mintage, meaning only a small number were made. While the exact mintage numbers are debated, it's agreed that the 1872 cent piece is one of the rarest of its kind, making it extremely valuable to collectors. The value of the 1872 cent coin largely depends on its condition. A well-worn example might fetch a few $100s, but an uncirculated, mint-condition 2-cent coin from 1870 can be worth several $1,000s. In fact, one such coin, in pristine condition, sold for tens of thousands of dollars at auction. So, while the face value of these coins is just 2 cents, they're worth a small fortune today, with some collectors even placing the value of this series into the millions collectively across all coins. You might have heard rumors or stories online that some of these coins are worth $73 million or more. But here's the truth: while certain rare coins, especially those with unique features or errors, can indeed reach astounding values, it's important to approach these claims with caution. The $73 million figure, for example, is more of a legend than a confirmed sale. There are coins out there that have broken into multi-million-dollar sales, but those typically have unique historical or design elements that make them truly one of a kind. While the 1872 cent coin is rare and certainly valuable, $73 million is an exaggeration. So what should you look for if you're interested in the 1872 cent coin? First, check the details on the obverse side, where you'll see a shield design symbolizing strength and unity. This is surrounded by olive branches, and, of course, the motto, "In God We Trust." On the reverse side, you'll find a simple but elegant design with the denomination clearly marked, 2 cents. The crisper these details, the higher the value. Collectors love coins where every little line on the shield is visible, as this indicates minimal wear and high-grade quality. The 1872 cent coin holds a special place in many collections because it's a reminder of a unique period in U.S. history. It's a relatively small, unassuming coin, but for collectors, it's a piece of history that represents the post-Civil War era, the legacy of "In God We Trust," and the innovation of the U.S. Mint. For collectors, owning an 1872 cent piece is about more than just the money. It's about holding a piece of America's past. That if you're looking to buy an 1872 cent coin or even sell one, here are some tips. First, make sure you get it graded by a reputable grading company. This will help you get an accurate value and make your coin more attractive to buyers. Next, consider auction houses or online marketplaces known for rare coins. Be cautious of counterfeits, though, due to the value, there are replicas out there. So always buy from trusted sellers. The 1872 cent piece may be small, but it carries a rich legacy and can be a valuable addition to any collection. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, this little coin is a fascinating part of American history. Who knows? Maybe you'll find one in a forgotten collection or at an estate sale. Thanks for joining us today to explore the story of the 1872-cent coin. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more rare coin stories. And if you have any questions about rare coins, leave a comment below. See you next time. Next, 1868 2-cent. Today, we're diving into a coin that's often overlooked yet carries a ton of history and, for some, immense value. We're talking about the 1868 2-cent coin from the United States. Could you have one hiding somewhere, waiting to be discovered? Well, stay tuned, because we're uncovering its history, its unique features, and just how much it could be worth today. To understand the significance of the 1868 2-cent coin, we first need to look at a bit of history. The U.S. Mint introduced the 2-cent coin in 1864 during the height of the American Civil War. At that time, people were hoarding all coins made of valuable metals, and the nation faced a severe coin shortage. The 2-cent coin was the first U.S. coin to feature the phrase, "In God We Trust," which was added as a way to provide hope and assurance during a challenging period. The phrase, "In God We Trust," on the 2-cent coin was actually suggested by and approved by Congress. This made the 2-cent coin a historically significant piece in American currency. The introduction of this motto paved the way for it to be adopted on all U.S. coins, a tradition that has lasted over 150 years. Now let's take a closer look at the design of the 1868 2-cent coin. This coin was designed by James B. Longacre, who also designed other iconic coins like the Indian head penny. The front, or obverse, shows a shield with the "In God We Trust" banner above it. The reverse side has a simple design of a wreath with the denomination 2 cents in the center. The coin is about 23 millimeters in diameter and made of a copper alloy, which gives it a distinctive reddish-brown color. The mintage in compared to previous years, with around 2.8 million coins struck. So, the 1868 2-cent coin is not the rarest year, but finding one in pristine condition today is rare. Let's get to the exciting part: how much is this coin actually worth? The value of the 1868 2-cent coin depends on its condition or grade. A coin in meaning it shows wear can still be worth around $20 to $50. However, if you find one in better condition, called, the value can jump significantly. For instance, high-grade, mint-state versions of the 1868 2-cent coin have been sold for upwards of $500 to $1,500 or more. This is where the coin's condition truly matters. Collectors are willing to pay top dollar for coins that are well preserved, especially those with minimal marks and rich color. Now, what if we're talking about an exceptionally rare coin in mint condition? In rare cases, an 1868 2-cent coin with a perfect strike, graded as MS 66 or higher, could reach values well over $5,000 to $10,000 at auction. And if it's a special variety or has an error, that could push the price even higher. There are some varieties and minting errors that increase the value even more. But it's crucial to have such coins authenticated and graded by a professional service like that to get an accurate value. So, how can you tell if you have a genuine 1868 2-cent coin? Look for the first. These are telltale signs of authenticity. A real 1868 2-cent coin should weigh about 6.22 grams and have a diameter of 23 millimeters. If your coin differs significantly in these measurements, it might not be authentic. Additionally, consulting a professional numismatist can be invaluable if you suspect you've got a special variety or high-grade coin. They can help determine authenticity and give you a ballpark estimate on its value. In conclusion, the 1868 2-cent coin is a fascinating piece of history and a collector's treasure. Its introduction during the Civil War and its role in establishing "In God We Trust" on U.S. coins make it historically significant. While not every 1868 2-cent coin will fetch a fortune, having one in great condition can certainly be profitable. Whether you're a collector, historian, or just someone interested in the past, this coin is a symbol of resilience, faith, and a unique era in American history. Thanks for joining us on this journey through time and history. If you're a collector or have an 1868 2-cent coin in your possession, drop a comment below and let us know. And as always, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay updated on more exciting videos about rare coins and collectibles. Until next time, keep searching, and who knows, maybe you'll find treasure. Next, 1863 2-cent United States of America, we need to dive into its fascinating history. The 1863 2-cent coin was born out of necessity, during one of America's most turbulent times, the Civil War. At that time, Americans were holding on to coins made from silver and gold, and there was a severe shortage of currency in circulation. This shortage forced the U.S. government to get creative and experiment with different denominations and materials. The 2-cent coin was one of these experiments. Made almost entirely of copper, it became the first official U.S. coin to bear the motto, "In God We Trust." This motto was added in response to the moral and religious sentiments brought about by the Civil War. Americans wanted some form of reassurance during this difficult period, and the phrase, "In God We Trust" gave them that. This was the first time in history that, "In God We Trust" was featured on any U.S. coin. It was such a success that it eventually found its way onto other denominations, where it remains to this day. The 2-cent coin was, in many ways, a trendsetter, a coin that marked a shift in American culture and history. Now, let's talk about the market value. You might be wondering, why is this coin worth so much today? Well, there are several factors that make the 1863 2-cent coin highly valuable, including its age, rarity, and condition. Coins from 1863 are hard to find in high-quality condition. Only a limited number were produced, and most have worn down over time. A coin in pristine condition, known as mint state, can be worth hundreds of thousands, or even more. Some high-grade 2-cent coins have reached impressive prices at auction. Collectors value these coins not only for their historic significance but also for their rarity. In perfect mint condition, a 2-cent coin from this era can sell for hundreds of thousands of dollars. There are even some unique varieties or era coins that are so rare, they could reach the 7-figure mark. The value of an 1863 2-cent coin depends largely on its condition, or grade. Coins are graded on a scale from poor to mint state, with higher grades fetching higher prices. A heavily worn 1863 2-cent coin might only be worth a few $100s, while a near-perfect one could command several $100,000 or more. But there's one type of 2-cent coin that's in a league of its own, the proof coin. Proof coins are special versions made with extra care, polished dies, and a high-quality finish, often given as collector's items. Only a few proof coins were made in 1863, and they are extremely rare today. A proof 2-cent coin from 1863 could be worth up to $1 million, depending on its condition and authenticity. With such high values attached, the 1863 2-cent coin has unfortunately attracted counterfeiters. If you're considering buying one, it's crucial to authenticate the coin. Professional grading services like the Professional Coin Grading Service or the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation can verify a coin's authenticity and condition. Look for these certifications when making a purchase. Authentication not only verifies the coin's legitimacy but also helps establish its grade, which is essential for determining value. You don't want to spend hundreds or thousands on a counterfeit. For collectors, the 1863 2-cent coin isn't just valuable because of its dollar worth. It's a piece of American history. Owning this coin is like holding a piece of the Civil War era, a time when the U.S. was reshaping itself as a nation. The coin also symbolizes a unique moment in history, the addition of "In God We Trust" on U.S. currency, a practice that's continued to this day. For many, that connection to history is priceless. The stories, the rarity, and the unique place this coin holds make it more than just metal, it's a legacy. Today, the collector's market for Civil War-era coins remains strong. With the right coin in top condition, you could own something worth up to $500,000. Many collectors are willing to pay a premium for coins like this, not only for their historical significance but also as investment pieces. If you're thinking about adding an 1863 2-cent coin to your collection, here are some tips. First, research reputable dealers or auction houses specializing in antique U.S. coins. Second, always check for certification from a grading service like PCGS or NGC. Finally, if you're a beginner, start by learning about coin grading and value. Understanding these aspects will help you make an informed purchase and avoid potential scams. The 1863 2-cent coin may seem like a small piece of copper, but it's a true American treasure. With its rich history, rarity, and high value, it's a coin that continues to fascinate collectors and historians alike. So, whether you're a seasoned collector or new to the hobby, the 1863 2-cent coin is a piece of American heritage worth appreciating. Thanks for joining us on this journey through history and value. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more coin history and collecting tips. See you next time. Next, 1871 2-cent. Today, we're diving deep into the 1871 United States 2-cent coin, a rare piece that holds immense value for collectors and history buffs alike. Believe it or not, this little coin could potentially be worth thousands of dollars today, and there's a fascinating history behind it. So let's break down why this coin is so special and why it could fetch a small fortune. To understand why the 1871 2-cent coin is so valuable, we need to go back in time. The U.S. Mint began producing the 2-cent coin in 1864, during the Civil War. This was a time when copper and other metals were in short supply due to the war effort, and people were even hoarding pennies. To help ease this shortage, Congress approved the creation of a 2-cent coin. The 2-cent coin was also the first U.S. coin to bear the phrase, "In God We Trust," a motto that would eventually appear on all U.S. currency. The design features a shield on the front, representing strength and unity, along with a ribbon with the famous motto. The reverse side simply says, 2 cents. It's simple, but striking. These 2-cent pieces were produced every year from 1864 to 1873, but by the early 1870s, demand was already dropping. People didn't really like using 2-cent coins, and other small denominations like nickels and dimes were becoming more popular. By 1871, production of 2-cent coins was winding down, and far fewer were minted. In fact, only around 721,250 2-cent coins were minted in 1871, making it one of the rarest years in this series. This is a tiny number compared to other coins of the time, which is one reason it's so valuable. Now let's talk about value. If you happen to come across an 1871 2-cent coin in good condition, you might be holding something worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Why? Because 2-cent coins in general are rare, and finding one from 1871 that's in good shape is even more unusual. Most of these coins were in circulation for years, meaning they got worn down, scratched, and damaged over time. However, collectors pay a premium for coins in excellent condition, known as mint state condition. These coins are graded on a scale, with the highest grades like MS 65 and above fetching the biggest prices. In pristine condition, an 1871 2-cent coin could sell for several $1,000s at auction. A rare, top-condition piece might even reach prices as high as $10,000 or more. To give you an example, let's look at auction prices for these coins. Recently, an 1871 2-cent coin in MS 66 condition sold for nearly $7,000 at auction. And while it might not be worth $733 million, that's a huge amount. It is still incredibly valuable when compared to its original face value of just 2 cents. So, what should you look for if you think you might have an 1871 2-cent coin? First, check the date. The year 1871 is key. Then, take a closer look at the coin's condition. A coin with minimal scratches, clear details, and no corrosion or discoloration is going to be much more valuable. Collectors especially look at details on the shield and the motto, "In God We Trust." The sharper and clearer these details are, the higher the coin's grade, and the more valuable it is. Grading can be tricky, though, so if you think you have a high-quality 1871 2-cent coin, it's worth having it professionally graded by a trusted company, like the Professional Coin Grading Service or the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation. These organizations grade coins based on strict standards, and having an official grade can boost your coin's market value. Now, if you're looking to add one of these rare coins to your collection, there are a few good places to search. Check out local coin shops, where you might find an 1871 2-cent coin in various conditions. Online auctions, like eBay and Heritage Auctions, also have listings, but keep an eye out for counterfeits. The best way to ensure authenticity is to buy from reputable dealers who provide a guarantee of the coin's authenticity. Just remember, this is a highly collectible coin, so prices will vary depending on condition and the seller's reputation. But even if you're not in it for the money, owning a piece of American history is a reward in itself. In conclusion, the 1871 2-cent coin is one of those rare gems that brings together American history, artistry, and numismatic value. It might not make you a millionaire overnight, but with its low mintage and historic significance, this little piece of copper could definitely be worth thousands. So if you come across one, or if you're lucky enough to already have one in your collection, take good care of it. Who knows what it could be worth someday. Thanks for watching, everyone. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you enjoyed learning about the 1871 2-cent coin. And if you have a special coin you'd like me to cover, leave a comment below. Until next time, happy collecting. Next 1872 2-cent. Today, we're diving into the fascinating history and value of a rare U.S. coin, the 1872 2-cent piece. Believe it or not, this little coin could be worth a fortune, up to hundreds of thousands of dollars if you're lucky enough to have one. And some estimates on the rarity and historical value of coins from this era have gone so far as to place certain specimens with dream values of up to millions of dollars. But let's separate fact from fiction and understand what makes this coin so special. The story of the 2-cent coin dates back to the middle of the 19th century. Introduced during the American Civil War, the 2-cent piece was created in 1864 as a solution to a shortage of small denomination currency. This coin holds a special place in U.S. history because it was the first to bear the motto, "In God We Trust," a phrase that remains on American currency to this day. The U.S. Mint struck the 2-cent coin in copper, with a shield design on the front and the denomination on the back. It was produced only for a short period, from 1864 to 1873, as demand declined after the Civil War. By 1873, the 2-cent coin was discontinued, making it a relatively rare item for collectors today. Now, let's talk about the rarity of the 1872 2-cent piece. By this year, the U.S. Mint had already scaled back production. Only a very limited number of these coins were minted, believed to be just a few thousand, though exact numbers remain uncertain. Because of the extremely low mintage, very few 1872 2-cent pieces survive today, and even fewer are in excellent condition. In fact, this coin is considered one of the rarest in the 2-cent series. If you find an 1872 2-cent coin in your collection, it could be a serious collector's item. So, let's get to the big question: what is this coin worth today? The answer depends on a few factors, including the coin's condition and its grading. Coin collectors use a grading system to rate the coin's state, from poor to mint state. Most coins from 1872 will fall somewhere between good, with higher grade coins being extraordinarily rare. In lower grades, you could expect an 1872 2-cent coin to fetch anywhere from $2,000 to $3,500. But in better conditions, like fine or extremely fine, its value can skyrocket to between $10,000 and $50,000. And if you're lucky enough to have a mint state coin, it could be worth over $100,000. Occasionally, specimens in top condition have fetched even higher at auction. Now, there are rumors about this coin's value reaching astronomical amounts, even millions of dollars. So, is that true? Well, while no documented 1872 2-cent coin has sold for millions of dollars, high-value coin sales aren't unheard of. Coins like the 1933 Double Eagle have sold for tens of millions due to their rarity and historical significance. While the 1872 2-cent piece holds incredible historical value, only a very unique or exceptionally preserved specimen could approach that level. Most well-preserved coins fall under the six-figure range, with a select few fetching extraordinary prices. The value of this coin ultimately depends on its condition, rarity, and demand among collectors. If you're lucky enough to have an 1872 2-cent coin, make sure to handle it with care. Even minor scratches or environmental exposure can significantly affect its value. If you suspect your coin may be valuable, consider having it graded by a professional service like the PCGS. This can provide an accurate valuation and protect your coin for future generations. Before we wrap up, here are a few fun facts about the 2-cent coin. Did you know it was the first American coin to feature the words, "In God We Trust"? This motto was added during the Civil War as a nod to the religious sentiment of the time. Also, the 2-cent coin was only produced for 9 years, making it a relatively short-lived series in U.S. currency. This adds to its uniqueness and collectible value. So, if today's video has sparked your interest in coin collecting, remember that there are many ways to start. Whether you're interested in rare 2-cent pieces, Civil War-era coins, or just American currency in general, building a collection can be an exciting and rewarding journey. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed learning about the 1872 2-cent coin, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss our next deep dive into rare and fascinating coins. Who knows, maybe you'll find a hidden treasure in your own collection. See you in the next video. Next, 1869 2-cent. Today, we're diving into a coin that packs a punch in American history, the 1869 2-cent coin. Yes, you heard that right. This small, underrated piece of copper could be sitting in an old collection somewhere, holding a story worth big money. Stick around, because we're going to break down the history, design, and potentially jaw-dropping value of this fascinating piece of American currency. To really understand the value of the 1869 2-cent coin, we have to go back to a turbulent time in America, the Civil War era. The 2-cent coin was actually a direct response to a crisis. During the Civil War, there was a severe coin shortage. People were hoarding precious metals, so gold and silver coins practically disappeared from circulation. The government needed a way to make transactions smoother, so in 1864, Congress authorized a new copper coin. This was the birth of the 2-cent coin, the first U.S. coin to bear the motto, "In God We Trust." It was created during a time when the nation was divided, and many saw it as a statement of faith and unity. But by 1869, the popularity of the 2-cent piece was already declining. Other denominations were taking its place, and public demand was low. This made the later years of the 2-cent coin, like 1869, less common. And as a result, these coins became much harder to find today. Now, let's take a closer look at the design of the 2-cent coin. The obverse, or head's side, features a simple yet powerful shield with a ribbon draped across it that reads, "In God We Trust." This motto became a staple of U.S. currency and is a defining feature of this coin. The reverse side shows the denomination, 2 cents encircled by a wreath. Although it might look modest, this design represented a departure from previous U.S. coinage. This coin was one of the few denominations that focused purely on copper. So even though it was in circulation for less than a decade, the 2-cent coin stands out for its unique design, historical timing, and the introduction of, "In God We Trust" on U.S. currency. Alright, now for the part you've been waiting for, how much is this coin worth? Well, that really depends on a few factors like condition, mint mark, and rarity. In terms of face value, it's obviously only worth 2 cents, but when we talk about collector value, it's a whole different story. If you have an 1869 2-cent piece in worn condition, which collectors would call good or very good, it could still fetch around $20 to $50. But if you have one in better shape, say, extremely fine or, about uncirculated, you're looking at values from $100 to as much as $200. Now, here's where it gets really exciting. In mint state condition, which is pretty much untouched, these coins can bring in several $1,000s. In fact, certain auction records show that pristine examples have sold for over $5,000. And although it might sound unbelievable, coins in the highest possible grade, like MS-67, are so rare that their value can skyrocket. But keep in mind, even though it's not common to find an 1869 2-cent coin worth hundreds of thousands or millions on its own, its value as a collectible is still significant due to its history and rarity. The rarity of the 1869 2-cent coin comes from a few things. First, low mintage numbers. By 1869, the U.S. Mint produced fewer of these coins each year because demand was dropping. That year, only about 1.5 million 2-cent coins were made. Compared to other coins, that's a pretty low number. Second, fewer of these coins have survived in good condition because they were used heavily during their time in circulation. Since copper is a softer metal than silver or gold, these coins wear down much more easily, making high-grade examples particularly valuable to collectors. So if you have an 1869 2-cent coin that's been well preserved, it's definitely worth a closer look. It could be the missing piece in a collector's set. In conclusion, the 1869 2-cent coin might seem small, but it holds a huge place in American numismatic history. Whether you have one in your collection or are just curious about the history, it's a great reminder of a unique time in the U.S. economy and culture. Who knows? You might have one of these coins tucked away somewhere, just waiting to be rediscovered. So check your old collections, because this little copper coin could turn out to be worth big money. Thanks for joining us here at. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated on more videos about rare and valuable coins. See you in the next one. Let us know in the comments if you've come across any 2-cent coins or other cool finds. Until next time, keep collecting and happy hunting.